Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. How's everybody doing today? Has everybody had a good week? Everybody have a good week? What was the highlight of your week? Let's see. We've got an ad break starting up soon. So we're going to type in our question of the stream. What was the highlight of your week? For me, the highlight was definitely doing better about trying to get into the Word every day. Ooh, you went to Sam's Club last night. That's cool. Did you find everything you needed? I'm going to scoot my chair a smidge closer. Here we go. Yeah, that feels better. All right. I have definitely been wanting to do better about getting into the Word every day. And so when I went to the conference a few weeks back, I bought a couple of Bible studies. And so I've been working my way through one of them, and it has been so good. It's called The Unexplainable Life. Excuse me. The Unexplainable Life by Erica Wiggenhorn, I think is her last name. And it has been so good. It goes over Acts 1 through 12. And it's all about... Oh, we're in an ad break. Okay. So then we'll just talk random until you guys are back from the ad break, because I want you guys to hear about it. So, let's see. What else did I do this week? Oh, let's see. Oh, I didn't realize that would make a noise. Just your usual water something. Hold on. I gotta get that. 3 ads. Oh, good. Water, rechargeable batteries, and Diet Pepsi. Gotcha. Yeah, hopefully the ads don't last too long. I think I have it set for like 1 minute every hour, I think it is. I think. I can't remember what I have my own ad break set to. Oh my goodness. It's all good. It's all good. It is all good. But yeah, let's see. We're going to wait until everybody's back from ads. Hopefully that'll be soon. I do love that Twitch lets you know when it's an ad break. Hey, we're back from ads. Woohoo! I do love that OBS now lets me know when the ad breaks are going. So that way I know that you guys are in ads. And I'm like, okay, cool. They're going to miss something, but we're going to try and make it where they don't miss too much. But yeah, this Bible study I've been going through is, it's called The Unexplainable Life by Erica Wiggenhorn. It goes over Acts 1 through 12, and it's about essentially recapturing that passion of the early church. And kind of going over, okay, well, if they had that much passion, how do we get that passion back? Oh, that looks lovely on this side. I brushed my hair this morning, I promise. Anyways, but yeah, it's all about trying to recapture the passion that the disciples in the early church had and how they lived. How they were, they had everything in common. They shared with each other. They were bold. They weren't afraid to talk about Jesus. They weren't afraid to talk about what they saw and what they'd experienced while doing life with Jesus. And so, it's all about how do we recapture that in today's day and age. And so it's been really good. It's been really good. It's about a 50-day study. So what I do is I keep it in my desk at work. And then I do about a day when it's, so like if I just finished up week 3. So I'm going to be starting week 4 on Monday. And so they have 5 days. So that's why I kind of leave it at work, because then I can just go, okay, it's a slow period at work. I've got like 20 minutes in which I can, do the study for the day. And so it's been really good. It asks all kinds of deep questions and gets you diving into different sections of the Bible. And it's been really, really good. I've been seeing a lot of connections between what the disciples were saying and experiencing and how it echoes Old Testament prophecy. And that was something that really stuck out to me because I had never, ever seen that before. I was like, so when Erica pointed that out, I was like, what? Oh my gosh, this is so cool. It all came to fruition. It's one of those, that it did. You know that it will. But unless you really, really study and dive deep into it, you're not going to see it. But yet the people of the early church, they studied their scriptures so much that they would have known that like that. Peter quotes Psalms. Oh, he's quoting Psalm 118. And I'm like, whoa, to know your scriptures that well would be amazing. And that's something I want. I want to try and get to that point. So Galaxy, you got your usual, the water, rechargeable batteries, and Diet Pepsi. Very cool. So what are the rechargeable batteries for? Are they for your Xbox controller? Because I've got, what's really cool is I've got over by my TV over there, I've got my PS4, and I've got the controllers there. I have the PS4 set up on it's set up on a fan kind of a thing. And on that fan thing, it has a section where you can plug in your up to two wireless chargers. Or wireless controllers, I mean. And so that's where I've got my stuff. So you can see it right there. It's set up on the fan where the PS4 is. That's where the fan is. And then you've got the controllers set up right there in front. So they're constantly charged. And it works. It works well. I like it. But yeah, I think that would definitely be the highlight of my week, is just starting to really get back into the Word and just really enjoying it. And yeah, it's been really, really good. I've also been going through a book from a group called, what is it called? I know it's called, the book series or the journal series is called Write the Word. And this group has different Write the Word journals for different topics. And so a friend of mine, my friend Soul, and I were going through the fruits of the Spirit. And that's been really cool too, because I can leave that in my desk at work and then take it home on the weekends and really, really dive in to what the Bible says about our fruit and what our lives should look like. And so that's been really, really cool, because they have it set up where you write out, okay, here's today's date. Here's what I'm thankful for today. Here's your verses. You write out your verses. Like, you look it up in the Bible, write it out. And then they have a section called On My Heart Today. And for me, what I've been doing is I've been writing out, what do these verses say to me? And then I write out a prayer. You can write out anything. If that's kind of where the journal aspect comes in, is you can kind of treat that like a journal and just write out whatever you want. And then they have a section for the word of the day. So what you do is you have a word that will get you through that day. And so it's been really, really good. I've enjoyed going through that with Soul, and it's been fun. It's been fun just diving in, because I'm one of those that I need specific sections to look in. You tell me, hey, here's a blank page. Find anything in the Bible. I'm like, oh, okay. That kind of feels a little overwhelming because there's 66 books in the Bible. And, sometimes, like when I was in high school, we had a thing where we did what was called the SOAP method. SOAP. And it stood for Scriptures, Observations, Application, and Prayer. So the SOAP method. And essentially you were told, find a verse in the Bible, a single solitary verse in the Bible that speaks to you. Or at least that was how I interpreted it, was finding just one verse out of the thousands that are in the Bible that speaks to you that day, and go through that method. And I'm like, okay. Well, there's a lot of verses. A lot of them. And I'm big on context. And so I wanted to, rather than focus on one particular verse, I'm like, okay, well, let's dive into a topic. Or let's look at a chapter as a whole. But you can't do that in the SOAP method. There's not enough room in the SOAP journal to do that. And so for me being told, okay, today you're looking at Galatians 5:22 through 23. All right, what are you going to do? What do you observe? How are you going to apply it? All right, write out your prayer. Perfect. I can do that. I tend to be very, very literal. And so that's a lot of why it was a struggle for me to find just one or two. So, yeah. What are your favorite study methods? Because I love learning from other people. So, what are your favorite study methods? My friend Lady Foes introduced me to what's called the James method. And what it is you've got the circle, right? It's got a banner at the top where you write out what verse or verses you're looking at. You got a circle where you write out that verse. And then you look up that verse in two other translations. And you go through and you highlight either keywords or words that you don't know the meaning of. And you dive into those words and figure out, okay, what do they mean? And write that out. And then you look at the who, what, where, when, and why. So who wrote it, where, or who did they write it to? Why did they write it? Where, so the where is the who were they writing to in this case. And so you write all that out, looking at the history of that particular section. And then you have, okay, what does this say about us as mankind, as humanity? What does this verse say about God? Okay, now what are two questions that you have? How are we going to apply it? And then you write out a prayer. And so, again, I found myself kind of running into that same issue of, okay, finding random verses within the whole Bible. We're trying to not pull things out of context. But they have a list called the Promises of God. And so to help me practice that, I was like, okay, I'll just use these verses on the promises of God that they have listed here. And we'll just go through those. And it's been interesting. It was a new way of looking at things. Definitely a new way of looking at things. And I enjoyed it for a while. I gotta get back into that method. It's been a while. I've got my binder for it. I just gotta get back into it. I've gotta print out more copies of those pages is what I need to do. Because I went through a season where I was like really, really, really busy. at work, and so things just kind of there were certain things that fell by the wayside, and unfortunately it shouldn't have, but I'm being totally honest with you guys. That was what fell kind of by the wayside, was trying to find time within the day at work to read. And now I'm trying to get back into that habit because I realized this has fallen by the wayside. Now I've been kind of getting into the Word through other streamers, but you've got to have personal Bible study too. And so I've been trying to make sure that each day during the week, I try to get into the Word. I do my best. So far, I'm at least 4, if not 5 days a week. Well, no, because I get into the Word on Sunday at church. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, about 4 to 5 days a week. Because sometimes the day gets busy and I end up having to do 2 days of my Acts Bible study. I get to do 2 days worth. There we go. See, guys, isn't that an amazing mind shift change? From have to get to. You don't have to. Like, if you get to shift that mindset from, oh, I have to go to work today, to I get to go to work today. That triggers something up here in your brain. And it's a beautiful thing. It might not be a right away thing, but the more you focus on I get to versus I have to, you're going to notice a difference. You are definitely going to notice a difference. So on that note, you guys, we're going to go ahead and pray, and then we're going to go ahead and dive into some Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 1, and see what we need to do next, because I kind of sort of got a little lost. So we're going to see if we can figure out what we need to do next. So if anybody has any prayer requests, please feel free to drop them below in chat, and I will look up partway through the prayer just to make sure I haven't missed any, and then we'll dive into the game after prayer. Dear Lord, thank you so much for today. Thank you for who you are, Lord. Thank you for your love, your mercy, and your greatness and your kindness. Lord, thank you that you make us more like you every day. You are chiseling away the things not of you and making us more and more into the image of you and your Son, Jesus Christ. Lord, I bring everybody in this chat here before you. I ask that you be with each and every one of them in a special way today that they need. Lord, I ask that anybody who's suffering from anxiety, depression, imposter syndrome, any other kind of mental health struggle, Lord, I ask that you be with them. Give them your peace and comfort. Anybody who's struggling with a physical illness, like broken arms or illness like a cold or flu or COVID or anything like that, Lord, I ask that you be with them and heal them. Lord, I ask that you be with any unspokens. I think of Soul's unspoken, of Dusty's unspoken, of Lady Foes and Adaphos' unspokens that we've been praying over for a long time, Lord, and some of those you have answered, but I know there's some that we just need to keep praying over, Lord. Lord, I ask that you be with Kishu and Spark and their pregnancies, Lord. I ask that you help them both just to feel better. I know Kishu's been struggling with some physical pains. I pray you take those physical pains away, Lord, and give her energy. And I ask that you heal Spark from COVID and help her to feel better. Let both of these pregnancies just thrive, Lord. And I ask that you be with Bayo as he works. I ask that you go before him in his work day and give him opportunities to be a light for you and let him recognize those opportunities. Lord, I ask that you be with just anybody here who's struggling, that you just let them feel your presence in a new and mighty way. Put a desire in our hearts, Lord, to spend time with you every day. I ask that you just let us have a great time of fellowship today, and let us just enjoy this time together. And thank you, Lord, for healing STL and his eyelash issue, Lord, that I pray that you just help him figure out what's causing all of these issues, Lord, and just let that go away, Lord. And just be with him, Lord. And I ask that you just be with each and every one of us. Let us have a great time today. In your name I pray. Amen. All right. Let's go ahead and get the game up. There we go. And then we're gonna scoot the light over because we need to see our stream information. Oh, I need to turn down. I need to turn down the volume. Come on. Alright. Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 1. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna turn down that volume just a smidgen. Keep that there. Go to the game screen. Let's see. Do I have the correct? Yep, cool. Alright. Scoot that back over. And there we go. Hey, Dusty! How are you, my friend? Happy Saturday! We're gonna look around our garden and see if we can find... He's looking up there. I don't know why he's looking up at the balcony.
One of the first things I saw when entering this house as a child. It's like déjà vu.
Another memory incoming, Sherry.
Strange. I struggle to recall
There we
anything
go.
about the
I
day
think we
moved
found
in.
it, guys.
The only detail I'm sure of is that it was raining early that morning.
Getting ready for some football. Oh my gosh, you guys. I have been watching my amazing Diamondbacks. And I have absolutely loved seeing them in postseason. And last night's game was a total nail biter. I was like, oh my gosh, what is going to happen? And I was so proud. So proud.
Mycroft's umbrella. The only outgoing thing in his wardrobe.
It was one of those like nail biter games that went all the way to the last inning. And I was like, what's going on? What's gonna happen? Alright, so let's see. So we need the furniture trader. So if I fast travel there, and then I've got to go, I think this way? Yeah, that looks right. Let's see if the traders will be kinder to me today. go this way. So what time does your team play, Dusty? Hopefully not too late at night.
Take a look. Try it on. It'll be a nice purchase.
I need to talk to the furniture person.
Refresh your interior. Pick what you like. Sorry, I've nothing to offer you at present.
3:30 and you're playing Tennessee. Very cool.
Excuse me, just one question.
Mr. Fancy Clothes won't find any answers here.
The best antiques in the district.
Huh. Nothing to offer at the moment. Hey, John, how you doing?
Do you know anything about this?
There is no amount of money
We're
that
trying to
would make me...
find all of Sherlock's family property.
Take a look. Try it on. It'll be the finest clothes for the
We're trying to
finest
find
citizens.
all of his clothing and things that he would need. Why? Oh, okay. Oh, good. You enjoyed some rest today.
Of
That's
course.
great.
Think it over. Take your time.
I'm glad to hear that. Alright, we're gonna look at our case book. We've unpinned evidence there. We arrived early in the morning and it was raining. Alright, let's take a look at our Mind Palace. Okay, nothing there. Nothing there, and nothing there. Alright, we gotta find more stuff. I'm not seeing any more furniture traders anywhere around here. There's the garden one and the art one. And then we've got the newspaper. Well, let's go see if they found anything more of ours over here. Because that could very well be.
The finest clothes for the finest people on the island. The finest clothes for the finest citizens.
Yeah, it's all
Of
the same
course, think
stuff.
it over. Take your
That's all
time.
the same stuff. What do you have planned for today, you guys? I know Dusty's going to be watching some
Come,
football.
take a look at our clothes and accessories.
I'm going to be celebrating a friend's birthday later today. So that'll be fun.
Masterpieces by local artists at an Sorry, I have nothing to offer you at present. Make your garden cozier without... Sorry, I have nothing to offer you at present.
Nothing here either, huh? What in the world? Alright, well... Then why don't we go back to the manor? We'll talk to John. And see what we can find that way. Oh, there he is. Hello. Alrighty, Dusty, no worries.
A manor all to ourselves.
Let's see.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
I remember the first day we arrived. Oh!
Our mother brought a slew of belongings
Here
with
we
her.
go.
Refused
Here
to
we
leave a single
go.
thing in London. Mycroft had to spend the whole day dealing with it.
There was
There
always.
was always a hat on our stand, but I'm sure it did not belong to Mycroft.
Anything else for us to remember? already looked at that. Oh, here we go. A wheelchair.
This trip was a challenge for our mother. I tried to help her.
Do you feel it? Is it the air shimmering, or is it my imagination?
I don't know. There we go. Alright, so now we gotta meditate. Go into our mind palace. Alright. And then... So... Oh, he put the hat there. And then there was that. Then he went to help her.
You're not even trying,
Wait.
Sherry. Concentrate.
So that's that. Oh, I see. I see. There's that. He did that. They did. There. Whoa, 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 whoa.
You're not even trying, Sherry.
Okay.
Concentrate.
So previous. Oh, I see. We're not even trying to, like... I don't think we're even trying to necessarily... do that.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Maybe the kids are going through. He's putting his... Oh, I see. Mycroft is putting his hat up. Or the dad, whichever one. Sherlock and John are doing that. And then Mycroft goes to help the mom.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even
Maybe?
trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Okay. So there's that. Maybe the dad?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Okay.
You're not even trying, Sherry.
Come on. We can
Concentrate.
figure this out, guys. We can figure this out.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Maybe it's not the dad. Because they never made any mention of the dad. Let's escape for now. Let's look at the case book. Okay, we brought a lot of luggage with us. Okay. So Mycroft has the luggage. It's not the kids. It's Mycroft. Here's the visitor. And then... Sherlock helps the mom.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Is that... Oh, I guess that's not Mycroft, is it? There it is!
Your neighbors will be told that
Okay.
Mrs. Holmes is suffering from tuberculosis. It is common to move closer to the sea in such cases.
Thank you, Dr. Richter.
Oh.
No, Sherlock, step away from her. Upstairs. Go to your room.
Interesting.
Take your time.
Actually, I never heard her coughing. I remember now.
Interesting. We arrived in the early morning of a rainy day. Sherry's mother was weak and unsteady, so he tried to help her. Mycroft was very serious while dealing with luggage. When he saw Sherlock trying to help his mother up, he commanded him to go upstairs to our room. The last person to arrive was the doctor, Odo Richter. Hey, Serpent, how are ya? Good morning, good morning. Who said that the neighbors will believe that Violet has tuberculosis. Sherry just realized he had never heard her coughing. Interesting.
All right.
I'll be okay in a minute. How about we find our room in the meantime?
That might be a good idea. Okay, so let's go ahead and find which one would be our room. Doing well, getting ready to start your fun day at the apple farm in the Sacramento area. Very cool. I absolutely love apple farms.
Look at this. It's like traveling 10 years into the past with a single step.
They're so much fun. We have one
Probably
about maybe
satisfying.
an hour, maybe hour and a half away. So I hope that Sydney enjoys it. I hope Sydney is able to really enjoy it, find some amazing apples and all that good stuff. Hay rides, apples, everything, and fun stuff for the kids. That's great. I love it.
Coal dust from Miner's End, sandy dirt from the old city. We
What do you
scoured
think
the
she's
island top
most
to
looking
bottom
forward
for these
to?
soil
Probably the fun
samples.
stuff for the kids, right? Maybe the hayride?
The first chemical laboratory I ever made.
Ah,
almost
that
miss
makes
its elegant
sense. Staying in a
simplicity.
hotel because it's about 3.5 hours away. That totally makes sense. Ooh, we've got a book. Robinson
The only fiction
Crusoe.
book on my table. I can still hear my mother reading it to me.
We got the newspaper.
Interesting. What's that over there?
A key?
This doorknob has a
Oh, a doorknob.
cross-shaped
Yeah, that
end.
makes sense too.
Too intricate to be merely a handle.
You know what? That definitely looks like a key. Let's poke around and see if we can find any secrets.
So what else do you guys have planned for the day? Alrighty, sounds
So
like a
many pleasant
plan.
evenings
Enjoy
were
the
spent
apple
here with the
farm.
Encyclopedia Americana.
I hope that that is an absolutely amazing and fun time for you guys. And tell Sydney I said hello. To find the hidden items.
A
in her
magnificent tool
room.
made for a spurious purpose, staring into the sky. I've definitely found a better use for it.
You mean for spying on people?
Maybe. Maybe. Let's take a look at our little toy chest. The whole reason for the trip are the apple farms. There are a few that are all connected. That's so cool! We only really have, I think, one major apple farm near me. But, it's about an hour and a half away. So, sometimes we go, but we haven't been in a while. But maybe one day. See you later! Have a good one! Enjoy the apple farm!
Cannot believe all my toys are still here.
Hey, They were not just yours, they were half mine too.
Half his. Oh boy, let's. Oh,
An artifact from Palau carved out of bone
From Palau.
and claimed to be 300 years old. My mother proved it was a fake. My very favorite
I
plaything.
love it.
It was the perfect pirate treasure.
Oh,
The
it reminds me
hidden
of our
item
neighbour.
in our
He had the
room.
same balloon in his yard, only bigger. Do you remember?
Yes, we visited him several times while living here. I'll never forget how challenging it was to obtain this simple sketch. Oh, these must be the notes of my earliest observations. We wanted to locate a particular dog we'd spotted, and we met it, didn't we?
That we did. Oh,
Need to repeat this one day, but with bullets.
but with bullets? Why? VR. Alright, so let's take a look at our case book. Hidden treasure. He remembered that we had a hidden treasure somewhere in our room. Dares me to find it. Okay, so friendly neighbor. There we go. There we go. We got missing records. There are no records of my mother's death. We had a family friend on Cordona. He may know something. Mycroft hid the truth about our mother and lied when he told me that she had died of tuberculosis.
Wasn't that neighbour missing a finger?
That does sound vaguely familiar.
that
Wasn't his
he
name,
Might have.
Theodore? Theodore Gilden, perhaps?
It's the perfect time to investigate.
Look at this, John. Remember how desperately I wanted to learn the violin? I never had a proper opportunity.
Such a shame. I always hated the rule about being silent in this place.
Whoa, there was a rule about being silent?
This time I was first to pick beds. This one's mine now.
But there is no other bed, so I guess John is an imaginary friend. What in the world?
Coal dust from Miner's End, sandy dirt from the old city. We scoured the island top to bottom for these soil samples.
Let's see, maybe if we do something like this, we'll see an idea of where to look. Okay, VR. Who could VR be? That's gonna be the question of the hour, I think. Huh. It's hidden somewhere in here.
This time I was first to pick beds. This one's mine now.
The first chemical laboratory I ever made. I almost miss its elegant simplicity.
Nothing. We found both clues there, I think. Yeah. We found both clues that were there. Found all the clues there. Huh. If it was hidden in their room, it should be somewhere in here. And one would think maybe there's a different room I need to be looking in? No? I don't think so. It's gotta be in here. He remembered that we had a hidden treasure somewhere in our room. So it's somewhere in here. Somewhere in here. There's a hidden treasure. Wish I knew where to look. I wonder...
Need to repeat this one day, but with bullets.
Let's see, maybe if I unpin and repin. Huh. Okay, so what does the hand clasp mean? I forget what the hand clasp means. Might be need to work together? Where's the... There was a place I could use like a help key. There we go. That's where I was looking. Okay. John wants to challenge you. Oh. Okay. So this is a John wants to challenge me. Okay. There's nothing else there. Maybe it's in one of the floorboards? Up in the ceiling? In the walls? That's all the dirt. Huh. I found everything there.
This time I was first to pick beds. This one's mine now.
Am I at all able? No?
Oh, these must be the notes of my earliest observations. We wanted to locate a particular dog we'd spotted, and we met it, didn't we?
Is it in the floorboards? Let's take a look in our case book. Look in John's diary. At the history of memories. I'm not sure, because he says it's here in the room, but I've looked at everything in the room.
An artifact from Palau carved out of bone and claimed to be 300 years old. My mother proved it was a fake.
Is there anything? Maybe we need to go talk to somebody first. Because he wants to challenge me, but I don't know where to even look in this room. I would have thought it would be in the, in one of the neighboring houses near the Greek bridge. Alright, let's go ahead and do that then. We'll come back to that one. Because I cannot think of anywhere else in the room. So my guess is it'll come to me once I find this guy. Near the Greek bridge. We'll make a compass mark there. We need to leave Stonewood Manor. And we need to go this way. Then we're gonna go this way. Is there any other road? Okay. Oh, okay. So if I go down this way, trying not to bump into anybody.
Nice to see you.
That's my goal, is I don't want to bump into anyone. What I need to do... Oh, I can go back to Stonewood Manor. From Stonewood Manor, I need to go to a road that kind of... Maybe it's this way? Yes, okay. I can read a map, it's just a matter of can I follow said map? Silent Way. We need to go up this way? Yep. Alright, there we go. Now we're getting close, and he had a gas air balloon in the yard. So what does everybody else have planned for the weekend? It's going to be a busy one for me this weekend. I went past it. Okay, so that's the Greek bridge. Oh, there's a gas air balloon.
That wretch Goliath would murder us all. Mark my words.
There we go. Oh, Gilvin's yard. Ooh.
Destruction and trampled ground.
I've got a friend's little birthday. Whoa, whoa. Oh. Hello. Hello.
He was certainly under pressure.
Okay. That happened. But yeah, I've got friend's birthday party tonight, and then tomorrow is church, bowling, and Bible study.
Ooh,
Let's take a look.
contortionist you were not. Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start or finish him off.
Get some blood over there.
The kneecap reduced to splinters.
Ooh, ow. That sounds painful. Oh, hi.
A belt from a dressing gown. Curious.
Okay. The blood doesn't have anything? Oh. Oh, he was missing a
pinky.
finger.
Middle-aged.
Missing a
It's
finger.
none other than Theodore Gilden.
Oh boy, Sherlock. Another death means another question.
And we shall answer the question. It's far too interesting to give it up to the police.
That it is. Okay. So now what? We got a gilded cage. Chaos unfolded. To the Mind Palace. Huh. Alright, I guess maybe... Let's see, casebook, Mother's Love. Yeah, okay, so that was the family friend. So the family friend is dead. Okay. Let's go ahead and head back to the manor. We're gonna look again and see if we can find this supposedly hidden treasure in our room. Because I did not see anything, but maybe taking a short little break from it might reveal something.
A magnificent tool made for a spurious purpose, staring into the sky. I've definitely found a better use for it.
Something
I'll never forget how challenging it was to obtain this simple sketch.
What could it be? Because I am not seeing anything. Maybe I need to pin another piece of evidence in order to... Maybe I need to pin another piece of evidence. Ah! There we go.
Nah, doesn't fit here.
However, it might just
Perfect
fit
match.
to there. Do
My small
we
archive
have
of
a
crime
treasure?
patterns. Maybe I should pick up this habit again. Made of cherry wood, father's favorite. Made of cherry wood, father's favorite. Still has
There
a
we
faint
go.
odor of tobacco, one of the few things on this island that smell like home.
A small, straight smoking pipe made of cherry wood that belonged to Sherry's late father, Sigur Holmes. We had to hide it from Violet as she didn't know we stole it from his cabinet in London. The wood is old, its surfaces worn from frequent use, but it has been well maintained. A faint scent of tobacco lingers. Sherlock has taken his father's pipe with him. I sense it carries considerable
I knew
sentimental
you'd find
value.
it in no time.
There we go. We found it. I found the item and won the game. All right. There we go. So now we're gonna go ahead and head back and see if we can solve this case of the death of our family friend. Because that is the next thing on our to-do list, in my opinion. Because he doesn't, A, he doesn't live too far away, but B, he could feasibly hold... Oh, let's see, let's talk to some people.
May I ask you something?
I can't help you with that, sir.
May I ask for your assistance?
Excuse me? What?
Oh.
I'm not sure I know.
I know. I know what I'm doing wrong. I've got to pin that.
Can I ask you a question?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Okay. Well, if you don't know anything about what you saw happen, that's fine, I guess. Let's see.
This is quite comfy.
Hi, John. Are we able to go into his house? Nope, not yet. So we've discovered the body, missing his finger. We've discovered all the clues there.
Hog heaven.
Aha, maybe? No. Ah, here we go. We gotta look for everything.
Enough to pump up an airship. A sailor's knife useful for cutting wet and thick ropes. It's seen a lot of use. The blade is worn from grinding.
Blade is worn. Okay, so we've got a sailor's knife, worn blade. And perhaps any footprints or anything like that? Ah, broken wood.
Fresh signs of impact. A rough landing led to an altercation with this shed.
There we go. New Mind Palace clue. So let's take a look at our casebook to make sure we're making the correct connection. Beside the shed containing the coal gas tank, someone fell and broke a flower pot. In the process, they dropped a bosun's knife commonly used among sailors. Okay, well, in that case,
heaven.
Let's see, is there anything else that I may have missed? Broken flower pot. Maybe
An amount of attention that most can only dream of.
Okay. Anything over here in the veggies? No. Let's see. Maybe we try pinning that. See if it leads to anything. Nope. That seems like a clue, maybe. Trying to figure out where all of these. Trying to figure out where all the clues could be.
A royal suite for a favorite pet.
Plenty of food to satisfy even the most fastidious.
So he's got a lot of food. But we knew that already. Is there anything else, perhaps, that looks like it could be cut? That's all well and good there. There's nothing that we can get to over there, I don't think. I guess we'll pin that. Huh. Is there maybe like a ladder or something? I would have noticed a ladder, I would think.
This is quite comfy.
So maybe there's something in there? No? Nothing there. Nothing there. Trying to figure out where all these clues are because they're not exactly always self-explanatory. It can be quite the challenge.
He was certainly under pressure.
Let's see, maybe if we pin... Maybe if we pin that and we ask...
May I ask you something?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Can I ask you a question?
Excuse me? What?
So nobody knows
I'm not
where
sure
the
I know.
knife came from.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what and dressed as what? It's as if a storm went through here.
So that's broken.
Destruction and trampled ground.
That's already been looked at. I'm pretty sure.
Destruction and trampled ground.
Yep, that's all been looked at. Already looked at all of that. Huh. Are there maybe any footprints? No footprints. Okay. Let's see, is there any new clues here? No? Ah, here we go.
A strong pull broke this.
There we go.
Leash.
Now we found it. $18 Okay, we found a possible culprit, maybe?
Poke the elephant with this? Really? People are hopeless.
And then we've got the blood.
A pool of blood and saliva, possibly as a result of impact.
Sherlock, take a picture of the footprint. It's valuable evidence.
Click! Use E to activate your camera.
This photograph can help us find the old article about the elephants. The front page was fascinating. It was hard to believe
There
as a
we
child.
go.
True. We may need it in our investigation.
There we go. So let's go to our casebook. Gilded Cage. A newspaper article from our childhood. There we go. Goliath may have killed Theodore. The elephant Goliath may have attacked Theodore Gilden in order to break free. Animal suspect. As unbelievable as it may be, Cordona is home to an elephant. The creature is large enough to leave footprints 18 inches wide. It was on the front page. It was a front page story written by a science journalist and would have been published about 10 years ago. Okay, here we go. Let's go and reconstruct some events. He's trying to run away. Okay, so we have getting poked. Oh? No, I don't think so, because that would not lead... Nope. He gets trampled. Maybe?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
No, I like that. Ah, that could be it. That could definitely
You're not
be
even
it.
trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
No? I don't think there was somebody else. I really don't. No, because the... No. Alright, let's take a look at our casebook. The instrument was unstained. With an immense pull, the animal broke the steel chain that restrained it. Okay. Oh, maybe. Because it said there was somebody... Okay. So then... that... led to... that... Oh. Maybe there was somebody.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Let's see.
You're not even trying, Sherry.
Maybe?
Concentrate.
That would
You're not even
explain-
trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Let's see, what's our other options for this? Him running away. Or that. But there's gotta have been... He's gotta have done that. Okay. Oh, I see why it couldn't have been that, because the elephant would have... So then, he drags him over here.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Not that. Somebody else came in.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Alright, well, what are our other... Huh. Because then somebody could have heard the commotion and been right back there.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
because there's...
You're not even trying,
'cause that
Sherry.
wouldn't make any
Concentrate.
sense. So he would have busted out the gate. That would at least whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I went too far back. My apologies. Okay, so he did that. We got that. And we have that. Okay, so maybe... Hey, Galaxy! Welcome back! He's got him wrapped there. He goes busting out the gate. Aha!
In a fit of rage, the elephant broke the chain
There
and
we go, we
threw
did
its
it!
victim on the ground with a fierce power. Escaping the scene, it pulled the body with it, but dropped it at the gate.
Uh-huh.
At least some of this was witnessed by a third party who was hurled against the shed.
That would make
The elephant
sense.
can't have gone too far. I can still track it.
Well, suppose you find it. Then what? Push it all the way back to the manor?
Well...
He was certainly under pressure.
Thank you so much for the lurk! Person was hit by the gate during the elephant's escape. Perhaps they saw what happened. No? Unknown third party. Okay, there was a witness to the chaos on Gildan's property. They dropped the knife and may have injuries from the fall. Alright, so let's go look for... Let's go look for this elephant. Ooh,
Could you help me?
Excuse me? What? I'm
so
not sure I
there's
know.
gotta be something.
Could you help me?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what and dressed as what?
Are you able to help me?
Excuse me? What?
Okay.
I'm not sure I know.
Alright. Well, that's okay, I guess. What way would he have gone? So that door's still locked.
What's happened?
The question is, what way would he have gone, this elephant? There we go. Did you see anybody
Could you help me?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Can I ask you a question?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Oh,
Alright.
I am bored. Call me when you
I
find
mean,
the
that's
answer.
that's okay. John, I'm getting really annoyed with you. Alright, we gotta find somebody who looks injured. Or an elephant. But what we can do... There we go. So now we can go to the map. We can go to... Welcome back! There we go. We can go to City Hall. have to look at that later. I will pull this up to watch later.
If you're about to blame me for something, I didn't.
There we go. Got that ready for later. Let's take a look in the archives. Oh, Deputy Archivist. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Within the last 10 years. Oh, that's fun. So I can check the newspaper's archive. It was a front page story by a science journalist. Let's take a look at the map and see if there's anything with the newspaper. It sounds like it's funny. That's not where we needed to be. Let's see, where... Okay. There is a new station.
Extra, extra! Murderer on the loose! Interested in some Cordona news?
Why, yes. Yes, I am.
No newspaper today? Alright then.
Let's see, is there a spot where I can look at the newspaper archives? Il Palazzo, Church of St. Nicholas, Old Ruins, Stonewood Manor. That's a news kiosk. City Hall. Police station. Maybe it'll be in their archives? But on that note, guys, I need a super quick bio break. I will be back in just a second. And there's just a couple minutes. So, BRB. Alright, you guys, we're back. And we're gonna take a look at the police station. Archives. In hopes that we can find something. Let's see. No. Okay. Nothing that would do anything in those archives either. Huh.
He's even putting up posters, poor man. Losing it may be the death of him.
Ooh, let's see. Learn the circumstances behind the missing item posters. Robbed last year. Brother been to London.
He's even.
There we go, we'll go back.
He's even putting up posters.
Okay. Discard. Keep. Discard. Keep. Discard. Keep.
He's even putting up posters.
Discard. Keep. Discard. Discard. Keep. 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 Oh. So if it's circle. Okay.
He's even putting up posters.
Discard. Discard. Keep. Discard. No. Huh. So if we make even one mistake.
He's even putting up posters.
If we even make one mistake, that's weird. There we go. A local music teacher's been putting up posters in central Scaladio, around St. Clement's Cathedral, appealing for information about his stolen violin. Let's go ahead and head back to the manor, because I don't think... I wonder what was in that newspaper article. Huh. Okay. Of a newspaper article from our childhood. Huh. Is there any kind of a... I wonder if there's any kind of a newspaper office. Got Stonewood Manor, Church of St. Nicholas, Old Ruins, Southern, got Old City, City Hall, the police station, cemetery, market. Huh. Oh, that's a market. Okay. Well, I guess we can try looking again. In these old archives. Need British from the 1800s, maybe 1700s. Not that. Not any of those. Newspaper article from our childhood. No, I'm not trying to avoid you, John. Maybe I need to talk to somebody.
Have you found anything helpful?
Chief Archivist? No? There's nothing there's no newspaper office or anything like that. So I guess we'll go outside the police station again. We'll go this way, and we'll just kind of see if anything happens to pop up. Because I'm not seeing anything like a newspaper office or anything like that. I'm going the wrong way. If there were like a newspaper office, I could feasibly find something in their archives. But I'm not seeing anything. That looks like it would be a newspaper office. I mean, if I'm missing something, definitely let me know. But I'm not seeing anything that looks like... that looks like it would lead to a newspaper's archive. Sorry, took too sharp of a turn.
Extra, extra! Murderer on the loose! Interested in some Cordona news?
I am, but at the same time I kind of...
Check the front page. You won't regret it.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go. A noble with a taste for the occult got more than she bargained for after a visit to a spiritualist, her own death. Luca Gallici, the famous medium, is wanted for the strangulation of a woman at Il Palazzo de Lusso last night. The investigating officer said that the crime appears to be the consequence of a theft carried out during Mr. Galici's seance. It is in an unlikely development. The investigation was initiated not by the police, but another guest at the hotel, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Staff locked the spiritualist in a hotel room while awaiting authorities, but the man somehow managed to escape. A reward has been offered for any information as to Mr. Galici's whereabouts. Hold on one second, you guys. Gotta respond to this real quick. There we go. Let's see, is there anything at all that might be the newspaper? Maybe it'll be over by City Hall. Because my guess, what I would love to see is a spot.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
Okay. Do we know?
Guests of Cordona, the treasures await you. Collect.
As part of the governor's commitment to increasing tourism on Cordona, the City Hall is excited to announce a treasure hunt event. The challenge consists of 3 stages, each consisting of 8 photographic clues to the locations of hidden treasure boxes. Once the participant has collected all 8, he or she must return and collect the clues for the next
them
set
all
of
and
treasure.
return for more.
Is there anything that looks like it could be the newspaper office? Because that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the newspaper offices.
Help me, please.
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
Barbary. Is there anything that might... Where, if I were the newspaper office, where would I be? That is the question of the hour. Is if I were the newspaper office, where would I be? Because the newspaper office is going to have the archives for the newspaper. I mean, right? That only makes sense. Scalito Bookshop. They might. Sorry, kid. Didn't mean to bump into ya.
All fresh issues are sold out.
Not looking for fresh issues. I'm looking for... the archives. Alright, so I'm at the bookshop.
All fresh issues are sold out.
That's not what I'm looking for, sir. Alright, we're gonna look for those later.
All fresh issues are sold out.
What part of I'm not looking for fresh issues are you not getting? Harbor Master Building. Maybe I just need to keep looking around town. See if I can find it that way. Rare books and print. Shoe repair. Where's our newspaper office? If I were the newspaper offices, where would I be? You would think that the police would know. At least in my opinion, you would think the police would know where pretty much everything in town is. That's the bookshop. Garden of Delights. That's not where I want to be. I mean, I'm sure it's delightful, but I just don't want to be here. I want to be at the newspaper shop. I want to be where the archives are. I want to... Sorry, kid. I tried to move over. I want to see what the archives say now. I feel like I'm running around getting nowhere. Hello? No one home? We're just gonna keep running around until we see something that says we're at the newspaper shop. Newspaper's headquarters, please. Show me where you are. Show yourself. I'm no longer trembling. Here I am, I've come so far. I would have assumed it would be somewhere close to the time, or close to the center of town. In my opinion, that would have been the best place to put it. But I'm also not them. I don't know their thought process. Madam, are you all right? Tea room. Legacy Theater.
Look, the cutest thing you'll see all day. Hamlet staged by children.
Oh my goodness. Depends on how little the kids are. Got the news kiosk. Again. Now where are your headquarters? That is what I want to know. Is where... Okay, Banca. That's the bank. I feel like it should not be this hard to find a... I feel like it should not be this hard to find the news station. Like to find... Sorry. I feel like it should not be this hard to find the main headquarters for the local newspaper. If it's this hard to find the local newspaper, you're probably doing it wrong. Well, let's take a look here, I guess.
What's taken root? As I recall, when we were growing up, this theatre didn't welcome kids.
You've forgotten, John. Come to the back entrance and I'll refresh your memory.
The back entrance. Must be downstairs because A, there's John.
Yeah, I still see nothing.
You need to focus, my dear friend. Watch me.
Flashes of merriment. The poster announces an exclusive performance of Hamlet staged by children.
So what's here? I don't see anything.
And we can't get in through the back entrance. What about this way? No? We need to focus and help him recall what took place at the rear of the legacy. There we go. Me playing Hamlet.
Here was our glorious stage. Ring any bells?
Ah, we don't need to dwell on the past, Sherry.
Our fair Ophelia.
And Hamlet's mother,
Gertrude.
Gertrude, taking poison. What was the name of that girl? Oh, Georgina, of course. She was our neighbour.
Oh, I remember her. She liked you.
And then... Alas,
And there
poor
you were.
Yorick.
The best supporting actor.
I knew him,
Your silent scene
Horatio.
partner, my Yorick. Your presence inspired me. And brought me to tears.
Yeah, it hurt to know that's all I could be. Inspiration. I couldn't even play the king's ghost. How's that for irony? To be or not to be? Indeed.
I know why you wanted to forget. The show forced you to confront your limits, except no one else would ever see you but me. Why do you think I cried?
There we go. The audience
In the end, the
applauded.
audience was thrilled. You can still hear their roars after the final act.
You were so pleased with yourself when the theatre
Uh-huh.
director came down to admire your work.
Let's see, anything else? There must be... Aha! The director was
He applauded.
impressed.
A huge gesture from a man for whom children on stage was an anathema.
Here we are.
One small step for a man, one giant leap for students of the dramatic arts.
Childhood is a time of naivety. I cannot now imagine seeking a career as an actor, drinking wine all day and gaily treading the boards at night.
Yet you often pretend to be someone else in your search for the truth.
Okay, Dusty,
Can't
you
act
have
like
a
this
great
side of you
day.
disappeared completely.
We'll be hanging out
Right.
here for probably about another
This,
hour.
above all, to thine
and then
own
we'll
self.
raid out. All evidence collected. Alright, so now... Let's see. Okay, we've got an ad break. Okay, so we've got that. There we go. Memories, flashes of merriment. Okay, so now we need to find the newspaper offices. Does anyone know where the newspaper offices are? Hello? throwing the newspapers all over the place. Welcome back from that ad break.
All the newspapers are sold out.
Where is your office? Tell me where your office is. I feel like it definitely should not be this hard. Why is it so hard to find the newspaper? You would think the police would know. Well, let's go ahead and I guess we'll go over to I guess we'll head over to the police station and see if there's maybe a map. See if anyone there might be able to help.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
No. I was kind of hoping that you could tell me. Where the newspaper offices are. That would be great. Let's see, that's the barbers. I'm not sure what a trattora is. Shoe repair. Another barber.
Not bad.
Huh. Alright. You know what? We're gonna try. We're gonna try and see if we can figure out where he's supposed to go.
It's gonna be raining soon.
Let's see. Newspaper, office, Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 1. Here we go. Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 1, Newspaper Archive.
How do you do? Look who's here. I'm hungry. What's up? Good neighbors, good mood. Nice to see you. I'm fine. My head is killing me.
Huh.
Hello. It was tough, but I made it. Hello.
I guess there is no newspaper archive.
How do you do? I feel well today.
Huh. Alright, let's take a look at this then.
Hello. Look who's here. My head is killing me.
Okay. So then let's head back to... We'll do this. I think I'm pinning the wrong evidence. 'Cause maybe I need more information before I can find what I'm looking for in the archives. That very well could be.
Can I ask you a question?
That's a question I can answer.
Yes! Okay, the elephant named Goliath crossed the Greek bridge in the direction of the forest where Theodore used to walk. Its tracks led to the forest. Let's see, does this count as a forest? I kind of count it as somewhat foresty-like. It's somewhat foresty-like, right, guys? Huh. Because that was the Greek bridge. Oh, hello. What's going on here? Why is there all this going on? We're gonna backtrack. We're gonna backtrack a tiny bit. I don't think it said that they crossed the bridge. It just said... It crossed the Greek bridge, okay, in the direction of the forest. So let's go back to the bridge. Okay, so he crossed the bridge in the direction of the forest where he used to travel. Okay. Well, let's see. I'm not gonna completely rely on this walkthrough. Okay. Oh, sorry. There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
The elephant barged into this cart of olive oil.
What if we're lucky and he slipped and fell somewhere along the way?
Okay. So now, left a trail of oily footprints as it headed into the forest. But I'm not seeing any oily footprints. talk to John.
This elephant is quite clumsy.
No, I don't think he went down there. Oh, so we can follow this. There we go. That's what we needed. We're just gonna go slow. Up this way. My gratitude to this island will grow, just as the tree I gift to you, from the most responsible citizen in Cordona, T. Gildan. Recently broken, the elephant
Okay,
ran
hear me out. If an elephant falls in the forest and there's no one around to...
John, no.
Oh, you're such a killjoy.
There's no one around to hear it. Did it really break the branch? So we're gonna do this. Follow the trail. And the reason I knew to do it this way was because I wanted to... I wasn't seeing any signs of oily prints or anything. So I'm like, well, the only way to do anything with this is to... Okay.
Strange.
See. Hung with care.
It was hung with care.
There's a key.
The game has escaped us, for now. We'll find a solution to the elephant problem later.
Dear Theodore, I am writing to you as a fellow islander. I value our friendship just as I value the lives of our people, although I am afraid this one-sided friendship cannot tie my hands any longer. I am being made to look weak in the eyes of your neighbors. They believe that your tree is a mockery and not a peace offering as you intended. The people are afraid. You refuse to give your elephant a proper trainer, instead using your own limited knowledge to teach it. It is an impossible situation. I admit that I did think of having the elephant forcibly taken and given to Mr. Tailheart, who has shown that he is quite capable of looking after the elephant. The elephant being, although she is female and far less frightening than your beast. Please reconsider the solution. Sir William Sinclair, Governor of Cordona.
Want to go for a swim?
I guess we can. We can try? No? What? Whoa! What just happened? You notice Theodore's gown hanging on a branch, seemingly left by the elephant. I cannot perceive the creature any further at present. I found a set of keys in Theodore Gilden's dressing gown. Huh. Well, in that case, let's not go to the cemetery. Let's go to the manor, because we can head down to Theodore's house and maybe get a peek inside and see what evidence there is there. I was right! Gildian Manor.
You. Who are you?
My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Theodore
Gilden was...
Did you kill him?
A friend of mine.
Did you kill the elephant?
It's not in the yard anymore. It escaped into the forest.
You can't let it go. What if it returns?
I highly doubt that, Miss...
Imogen Gilden. Please, I beg of you. Find that dreadful beast that killed my father.
Oh,
I suppose we
so
do
we
need to
found
learn what
his
happened.
daughter in the house.
Can you tell me what happened? From the very start.
I was here, so I didn't see how it began.
Uh-huh.
My father visits the enclosure every morning to wake up Goliath.
Uh-huh.
Today, I heard the elephant scream. I've never heard such a horrifying sound. My heart stopped. I knew something was wrong. I looked through my window and saw how it lifted my father up by his neck. I rushed downstairs. I saw it dragging my father as if he were a doll. I threw stones at it. It dropped my father's body and charged outside, screaming. Its roar was almost human. I was frightened, so I ran inside and hid here.
I'm very sorry for your loss.
That is a terrifying experience, Miss Gilden. I'm sorry you had to go through it.
Thank you. Goliath must be caught, Mr. Holmes.
Well, thank you for the information, Miss
Very
Gilden.
true. It sounds
I did
like
have
it.
some
Sounds like he
questions
is
for your
dangerous.
father. Perhaps you might help me with them?
I wasn't privy to much of my father's life.
Okay.
And it's very hard to think of anything at all with Goliath still loose. Please, Mr. Holmes.
Very well. Do you mind if I ask you more questions if I find anything that might help?
Anything to catch that monster.
Let's see, we can provide the evidence.
I've nothing to say about this.
Did you
There we
observe
go.
anyone else in the yard?
There we go. That's the one we needed.
Servants? Do you imagine that we would have any with Goliath? No one wishes to work in this house, even for double pay. I didn't see anyone else.
Vocal Duck.
Only my father and
Right?
that diabolical
Please don't
beast.
keep elephants as pets, kids. Right?
Had Goliath been aggressive before?
Come on.
It's
Dude.
dangerous, but it was never aggressive near my father. My father would do anything for Goliath.
How's your Saturday going, Vocal
All the
Duck?
elephant had to do was clap
I
its
hope
ears.
you're doing well.
You envied him, the elephant, I mean.
Our house is called the House of Ivory.
The
I've heard
House
some
of
people
Ivory,
refer to me
huh?
as the
That
Ivory
makes
Girl.
sense, 'cause
And my room
ivory
stinks of the
tusks.
animal. As if it's me who lives in a pen and not Goliath. It's not envy, Mr. Holmes. It's just incredibly difficult to live like this.
Understandable. You sure we haven't
Miss
met
Gilden, I was
before?
on this island 10 years ago, and your father knew my mother. I believe I even had the opportunity to ride that balloon outside, but I do
There
not
we
recall seeing
go.
you.
I lived at my late mother's in Sheffield at the time. I'm in no spirit to reminisce right now. The elephant is out there.
I mean,
You've never heard the
it's
name
fine.
Violet Holmes
It's
before?
fine, lady.
Perhaps your father...
Please,
It's
Mr.
fine,
Holmes.
Imogen.
With that beast roaming free, I can't think of anything.
Very well.
It's like, come on. Okay, so let's take a look at John's diary. Let's take a look at the documents. We've got that letter. We got Imogen didn't notice anyone else at the scene. She's shaken but willing to provide more answers. Happy Saturday, busy day today, meeting someone for lunch and then meeting other peeps for D&D. Fighting the big baddie today! That's amazing! I hope that lunch goes well and that your D&D session goes well. I need to hear details. Is this with, is this a session with K and J? That we happen to be mutual friends with? Oh, my light went out. Okay. Well, then it's a good thing that I have this. Hold on. There we go. Bring that around back. There. That should work. I didn't get the hair out of my face. Let's see. Can we go here? Okay. Faded leather. Oh, C and K. Okay. C's game. It's her first time DMing. Oh my gosh!
What a wonderful life.
That is so cool. Oh my goodness. One of these days, I want to eventually be able to DM. I actually loaned my friend C the DM guide for a couple of more beginner-friendly games. There's one I loaned him for one called Pendragon, and you're essentially like a Knight of the Round Table kind of a thing. Super cool. And then I loaned him one for one called Emberwind. So as soon as he's finished
Looks
those,
eccentric and smells eccentric.
definitely tell C and K hi for me. I'm hoping once C has finished looking over those that eventually he'll be able to help me kind of make sense of it. And we'll be able to kind of figure out, hey, maybe I can run a session.
Oh,
that would be super cool. And if I get to that point, you are definitely on my list to call.
With this.
A relatively functional choice.
But I definitely wish C the best with her first time DMing. I hope that there was a lot of prep time available and that that she was able to, get everything ready that she needed to get ready, and that it's fun for everybody. There we go.
I think they were closer than you and me, John.
I'm hurt.
You're definitely down for a Knights of the Round Table? You know exactly what kind of character you'll play. Oh, do tell, do tell! Let's see. We're looking for all the clues. All the clues.
A partnership annulled with
Save STL! Hello, Doctor! How are you? How are you? How was your stream today? How was SAR? We're doing some detective work, seeing if we can solve the mystery of the rogue elephant. Let's see. Maybe something over here? You're doing okay? It went really well. Had lots of fun with SAR today, and oof, gotta watch out for those rogue elephants. Such a common problem. I know, right? This dude that was friends with Sherlock's mom when Sherlock was a kid had an elephant named Goliath as a pet. So that's problem number one. Problem number two is that pet elephant Goliath basically trampled the owner. And I'm like, okay, well, eventually it was gonna get to that point, you know? So now we're trying to find all of the clues. At least the elephant wasn't named David, although I guess that would be a bit ironic, right? That would be totally ironic. There we go, there we go. all on
What's
the
so
map.
special about this place? Another elephant? I should take a photograph of the plants. I don't want to carry them around.
There we go. A kid named Goliath and an elephant named David, right? That would be completely and totally ironic. And I would honestly be here for it. I would be like all over that. Because that is exactly the type of irony that I live for. Elephant's Man, Cordona Chronicle 1875. A local wealthy resident, Theodore Gilden, 55, has purchased an Indian elephant from a traveling circus. Mr. Gilden commented, "It is a wonderful opportunity. There is no one on this island better suited to provide such a comfortable home for this elephant. It is a paradise for a noble creature. No longer will this animal be locked in a tent with clowns. He will be my companion from now on, my second child, and I will protect him. Don't be jealous, people of Cordona. I am your best citizen." Only time will tell if this is a midsummer madness or not. The neighboring elite of Cordona are shocked to read the news and furthermore to hear the terrible trumpetings of the beast. But they are having to accept the eccentricity of one of Cordona's most powerful. Now we can all say that the richest of our island have troubles to bear too, the same as the rest of us.
His second child? An apparent son and heir, I'd say.
Oh, second child away from all other elephants. Yeah, great plan, buddy. I know, right? The elephant. Okay. Like, yeah, that would be so weird. That would be so weird to consider. But I mean, I guess there are people out there who consider their pets like children. They consider their pets essentially
Quite the spectrum.
like
From the
a
history
child.
of the
Like,
Roman Empire
look at
to
the
conspiracy
Disney movie
theories
The
of the French
Aristocats.
Revolution.
Who did the old lady in that movie leave her inheritance to? Not the butler, not any kids or grandkids that she may or may not have had. She left it to her cats. She left it to her cats. And I'm like, okay. Interesting choice there.
Mother. It's nice to see her young and smiling.
Aww.
From before Mycroft was born, our family loves to
Theo,
point at the
Violet,
past.
and Sigurd. So it's
Holmes's
his mom
desire
and
to
his
rake up
dad.
the past is hereditary.
Quite the spectrum. From the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution.
Okay, I'm thinking we've got all we can get from here. Let's take a look in our casebook. So we've got documents, we've got items, casebook. A construction plan for the Ivory Baths. The name A. Swift was listed as a partner but has been crossed out. So let us go talk to Imogen, because perhaps Imogen knows something about this. Provide evidence.
A. Swift, is this name familiar to you? Your father had it removed from this plan.
Oh, that's Arthur Swift. I've seen him a couple of times here. He works with my
Perhaps
father in the old
Arthur
city,
Swift
digging up something
is
ancient.
the kind, or
He
is the
is
guy
an
that was
archaeologist?
down
That's
at
the word,
the.
yes. But to
that
be
was
truthful,
the second
I really
person
don't
that
think
was
Mr.
down
Swift
there
is fit
when
to be
the
one. I've just
elephant
learned
went
a lot about
rogue.
archaeology from my favourite book series. Oh, they are page turners.
Inspirational, I'm sure, but would you happen to know where this Mr. Swift might be found?
I don't, but perhaps you can find out somewhere. My father's work with him is all official.
Aha!
Lots
Okay,
of
to
boring
the
legal
archives.
papers with signatures and stuff.
They involved a lot of paperwork. Any other evidence we might be able to provide?
And, which part of the elephant is in here? It's quite pungent.
Oh, that. It's elephant sweat. Father believed that it might
elephant
replace
sweat?
traditional ambergris.
Ugh,
Well,
can you
that's true
imagine
entrepreneur
sleeping
spirit.
in a room filled with the stench of elephant sweat? No? Huh. Well, okay then. Alright, I guess what we can do then is we will head to the archives at City Hall. Not the Legacy Theater, I need that one. City Hall. There we go.
Guests of Cordona, the treasures await you.
And then eventually we'll do the treasure hunt. But I kind of want to figure out this mystery first. Oh, other side. Alright, so we need businesses. Legal documents. And no. There we go. There we go. We found it. Notice of registration by authority of the government of Cordona. Oh, hold on, you guys. My mom's calling. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. When the mother calls, you answer. So, alright. By authority of the government of Cordona, this deed registers the creation of Gilden and Swift Limited on this, the 21st day of June, 1877. Theodore Gilden is the sole proprietor and founder of the above enterprise. Oh, STL! Bravo, my friend, bravo. Bravo. She couldn't find her tablet. And so she was like, did I leave it at the house? And I'm like, let me check. And I went downstairs, and there it was. And she was like, oh, okay, as long as it's there and safe. I'm like, all right, cool. So Theodore Gilden is the sole proprietor and founder of the above enterprise and shall provide finances and the land known as the Roman outskirts. Arthur Swift is a founding partner and shall provide finances and his services as archaeologist. The primary purpose of the enterprise is to perform archaeological research in the ruins. As I would jokingly say with my wife, it sounds like your mother had a #skill issue. Yeah, every great once in a while. Usually she's like on top of things like that. But she was looking all over her car and could not find it. And she was like, did I lose it? Where is it? And it turns out it was here this entire time. Okay, so we know Gilden was the proprietor. He provides finances and land. And Swift provided finances and his skills as an archaeologist. Their purpose of the enterprise is to perform archaeological research on the ruins at the intersection of Bazaar Road and Arnott Street in Old City. Okay. So the sole proprietor agrees to fund the research in exchange for ownership of any uncovered items of historical value. The partner, so Swift, hereby waives all finder's rights and ownerships of items uncovered in the archaeological dig. That doesn't seem fair. In exchange for the exclusive rights to publication of all academic findings. Okay. So in other words, he doesn't get to keep the stuff. If I'm interpreting this correctly, Swift doesn't get to keep the stuff that he finds. That all goes to Gilden. But he does get the right to publish about it all. So he gets to basically say, hey, I found this, but Gilden gets to keep it.
With your love for archives, you would have made the perfect bureaucrat.
Okay, so now we know that it sounds like a rather poopy contract. That's why you need to read the fine print. I know, right? Right? Although this was back in 1877, that was probably the best they could come up with at the time. But my guess is Gilden probably was not the best person to work with. And so it would make sense if he was not the best person to work for, that he would have such a poopy contract. Alright, so let us see. Search a location. Okay. So we need to go... Well, heck, you think people back then were even smarter, so we should have read the poopy contract, right? I get the feeling there's more to this story than meets the eye, because there has to be a reason why he wanted that particular... all of that stuff in his contract. Bazaar and Arnott. Okay, so Bazaar and Arnott. Like, Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Have you tried reading Common Sense? That was meant to be low-level common people language at the time. It's like collegiate level stuff now, right? Unfortunately, Common Sense is not very common. Alright, you brought up Common Sense by Thomas Paine, so now I must look up these lyrics real quick. Right? Let's see. Here we go. I I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. So men say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution? I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. There we go. Every time I hear Common Sense now, I think of Angelica Schuyler. Thank you, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Bazaar Road. Right? I am not giving up my... I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I'ma get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dag, I amaze and astonish. The problem is I got a lot of brains but no polish. I gotta holler just to be heard. With every word I drop knowledge, I'm a diamond in the rough, a shiny piece of coal, trying to reach my goal. My power of speech unimpeachable. You're welcome, STL. Anytime there's a musical reference to one of my favorite musicals, I'm probably gonna pick it up. Oh, man. Alright, so we've got Bazaar Road. Let's follow it on around. Okay, so it's way over here. Dang, they were like way out there. We need Old City Bridge. So from here, yeah, we need to get to the main road. Let's see, am I heading the right way? Nope. It looks like a main road, but it was not exactly the right main road that we were looking for. When is a door not a door? When it's a jar.
The guests of Cordona, find hidden treasure.
The door's not a jar, it's a door. Okay, here's a riddle for you, STL. Forward I'm heavy, backward I'm not. What am I? Forward I'm heavy, backward I'm not. What am I? Okay, cool. Heading down the right way. Gotta find a bridge. Crossing this bridge. Let's see. So now we should be on Bazaar Road in the Old City. Not quite. We need to go down. Hermes? Yeah, Hermes Avenue. Sorry, I tried to scoot over. You're the one blocking the door. Alright, so as soon as this dead ends, we'll be at Bazaar Road. You're really having no guesses other than a joke. You'll form your answer in the form of Jeopardy. What is me? Nope. I'll give you a hint. The answer is somewhere in the riddle. Possibly. So forward you're heavy, backward you're not. Yes! It is! It's time! You're right! Bada boom ba. We're gonna pin that evidence there. Oh man. One of the local Christian radio stations used to have a show in the mornings called the Rush Hour Riddle. And that was one of the riddles. And I had just so happened to read that riddle in a riddle book that I found. It was like a jokes and riddle book.
Breeze, old ruins, dusty
And
roads.
so I, of course, call into that radio station and I'm like, it's this! And they're like, yes! How did you know? Thank you for not letting me run into him, Sherlock. A bandit lair. Okay, I'm almost to Arnott.
From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting
There we
non-rebellious
go.
workers for the dig.
For the dig. Learn how to find the recruiter. Change jobs. No. Bought new shirt. No. Okay, we'll keep that. No? Oh no!
From day to night, Aiden stands.
Okay. So... discard, discard... that... discard... there! I've overheard that in order... Okay, you gotta head out for now. I hope you figure out the case of the murderous elephant. Thank you, STL. You are absolutely amazing. You are a gentleman and a scholar. And I need... hold on. Before you go, if you're looking for an amazing guy full of puns and dad jokes, check out Save the Lost. Because he will make you feel very, very welcome in his channel. He talks about anything and everything under the sun, and plays all kinds of really fun games, and full of amazing puns and dad jokes. So definitely check out Save the Lost. Speak for yourself. Wait, a gentlewoman and a scholar. And you realize it's not quite apples to apples. Quote to Do I Know You. Don't make me Uno reverse you. Don't you make me Uno reverse you. You're welcome. You deserve it, STL. You deserve it. And I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope that your weekend goes well. Well, I just so happen... Let's see. Do I have it? Do I have it? Do I? No! No, they don't have it! I don't have access to it! There is an emote. Somebody has an emote that has the Uno reverse card. I love it! That's brilliant. And you know what I'm gonna do? Oh. I'm gonna say... Aw, man, I can't do it! I was gonna try and copy it! And, yep, you win. I admit defeat. STL, I admit defeat. You win. You'll give me an E for effort. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all week. We're gonna be wrapping up here in about 8 minutes, because then I need to go grab some lunch. So we'll see how much longer. So we're gonna figure out here. We're gonna try and find this guy. This guy. The entrance to the dig site. And then we're probably gonna raid out, because I'm getting hungry. So, coming up on 11 a.m. my time. So, makes sense that I would be hungry. Old City Marketplace in the west end of the district. There we go. Clothing trader. Gonna run through the city. Hopefully not running into anybody while we do so. Alright, map. Oh. Oh, okay. You know what, we're gonna figure this one out first. Narrow Street, definitely living up to its name. Go that way? Hey guys! Guys! STL! Are you still here? STL, are you still here? Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? I couldn't resist! Oh, man. Oh, man. You're about to head out for lunch. Fun stream, though. Have a great rest of your day. Watch out for Oscar. I heard he's a grouch. Yes, Vocal Duck, he is. He is indeed. So let's head down to Bazaar Street, because it makes sense that the Bazaar Marketplace would be on Bazaar Street. And I hope that the session goes well. You gotta tell me all about it once you come back. Alright, so that was at about 2 hours and 50-ish? No?
Not bad.
Not 2 hours 50, probably about 3 hours in. I need to make a clip of that. It's like, can you tell me how to get... See you later, Vocal Duck! Oh, I'm going the wrong way down Bazaar Street. Let's see. Okay, so we gotta head up, and then it's gonna be just a smidgen.
The Market Square, beating heart of the old city.
Here.
I wonder if they still sell that heavenly Turkish delight around the corner.
Turkish delight, Turkish delight. Only those who have ever seen the Narnia musical will know that reference. Let's see, so... Has a scar on his neck, only looks for working types with a pro-British attitude. Named Aiden. A scar on his neck.
Come, come. Decorate your house.
Nice affordable clothes. Step right up.
Let's see if perhaps it's this guy.
Stop blocking the view.
Stop blocking the view. Let's see, it said he was there, right? In the old city marketplace. I'm looking for somebody with a scar on their neck.
Why don't you go and ask your rich friends?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Go back to your fancy house.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherlock. You sure you know what you're doing?
Well, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and save. There we go. We're saving it. We're gonna see who all is online. Gonna go to just chatting. Who all is online? Gusty's doing a karaoke stream? Dude, we're rating Gusty. We're rating Gusty. Alright, you guys. You guys have a fantastic day. Fantastic weekend. I love you guys. And remember, God loves you, and so do I. If you are a sub, feel free to copy that message. If you are not a sub, feel free to copy that message. We're gonna raid Gusty J. And you guys have a great weekend and an even better rest of, month of October. And I will see you guys on Tuesday. Goodbye, everybody.
So, this one is about a guy who dreamed of being an actor. Turned out he worked his entire, ending up working the Jungle Cruise ride at Disneyland. And you'll find that out in the story. So, coming up,